All right, good morning. Let's get started here. We got oil first up. We're going to be looking at some commodities and some indexes today. So we got oil here. I haven't looked at this in a few days, but it has broken this area that we had marked, but then immediately pulled back into it. So now it's sitting right around the $83 area. You can see like it broke this zone actually, but pulled right back into it. So a little weird, but we'll just tighten this up a little bit. We'll just see nothing over here, so we'll just shrink this up. So oil is still bullish. It's above this moving average. You can delete all these zones here. I was thinking it was going to sell off this month, but it hasn't done so yet. I'm actually going to just move these parameters a little bit to about 85. We'll move our bottom to 72 because we got about $13 with range on the monthly. So this is still kind of what I'm looking at, but I haven't seen the sell-off yet. Yesterday's was a little bit engulfing though, and seems to be, no, it's still above 84 bucks, so it's above these. Oil really likes whole numbers, so I try to watch those specifically, but yeah, I don't really know what oil wants to do yet. So I mean, it is making a little bit higher highs, so maybe it's going to keep pushing up. I mean, if that's the case, we can look at like where it would want to push up, and I mean, it is all the way up here at like 93 bucks, 94 bucks. There's nothing else in between here. So yeah, if it decides it does want to break up, it did break above all these zones already. So yeah, if it breaks this area, then it's most likely headed up to 94 bucks. I just didn't see oil as gaining value this month though, just because of economic slowdown, interest rates, the US dollar pushing up. But however, I mean, maybe that's not going to affect it the way I thought it would. So I mean, we could just going off strictly technicals, it is bullish, right? So it is above this moving average. It's got this nice bullish run from 68 bucks, 67 bucks. So yeah, maybe it is just going to push higher. So then, I mean, if that's the case, then we might just adjust this, because there's been no trade all month. So I mean, the overall, I mean, I really try to trade on the monthly perspective. So there hasn't been a trade yet for oil, in my opinion, yet this month. But if we look at here, we can see that like the low for the month is roughly roughly 79 bucks. So we'll just drag this over here. So if the low for the month is 79, yeah, puts it around August 3rd, yeah. Then our monthly high would be about 92, which would put us really close to the zone. So if we're thinking that oil is going to continue to be bullish this month and not sell off, maybe the US dollar pushes down, which I believe it might be starting to do now. It might actually push oil up. So delete this for now. So we'll be looking for a long position. So I mean, if oil breaks this zone and retests above it, then I would be interested. So something like this, because it doesn't seem to want to go down yet. Doesn't mean it can't, but I mean, it's had almost 2 weeks to do it and just hasn't done it. So something like this possibly for the month. You can actually also see that maybe it'd be easier on the 4 hour here. No, it's not that much easier on the 4 hour. But there is a zone that it's creating with wicks right here. Now, it's not the greatest zone, but it is a zone nonetheless. So I might actually just go like this. there's this little area here. So, and then you can see price came in, and now big bullish engulfing candle out of it on this 4 hour. So, and I mean the bull structure is still here. Like it's higher high, higher low. This is textbook. So, I mean it's still very bullish. I just had my predetermined bias, which is kind of poor as a trader. That's a poor habit to have, but I did have it. I expected oil to just pull back, but that was just based on the bias I had. It wasn't based on technicals. Technical says this is bullish all day. So depending on so on the daily you got this candle right now, this current candle. Keep in mind it's still 8.5 hours before it closes. The US isn't even open for another hour. So but as far as yesterday being bearish engulfing, and if today was really weak, then maybe I would reconsider this. But really depends on how today closes. But if price stays above this zone and then continues to break this upper zone here, and then I would probably look for a long position for sure. There's just no reason to even consider shorting this yet, now that we've given it pretty much all week. I was looking at a short position at the start of the week if everything lined up, which it did not, and now looking at it now at the end of the week, you can see it's just straight bullish. All week it's been nice bullish structure. So now you get this bearish or this bullish engulfing candle here on the 4 hour. So yeah, I mean this might just be a long position for the month. So nothing exactly yet, but could be setting up soon. Kind of see it's already been, it's already moved up. We'll move this right to the 3rd. Price is already pushed up, close to halfway for the month. So I mean, it kind of makes sense that it's just going to keep going up. But who knows? We'll see. Only time will tell with oil here. I don't have a whole lot of knowledge, I guess, behind this. I thought with economic slowdown it would pull back, but I mean it's inched its way up and it's continuing to keep its bullish structure. So I mean it's not super significant. It's not like crazy bull runs, but it's went up $3-4 in the last 2 weeks and is just kind of sitting steady. So yeah, that's oil. That's all I got for that. So we'll tune in. We'll see how today closes and then how next week starts off, and then maybe a position will set up. But